Okay, because I didn't want him to be up there in that little cubby hole by himself, but he's elected to stay up there. So that's good.
Okay. It's not a cubby hole. What are you talking about? That's a nice size.
Oh, no, that's right. According to what I saw today, that's a suite.
See, exactly.
Okay. Okay, let's go. All kidding aside.
Hold on one second. I'm just getting the streaming going. Hold on.
Okay.
Just waiting for it to come up.
And hello, Commissioner Cohen. It's good to see you.
All right. Hold on one second.
This conference will now be recorded.
All right, we're good to go. Please mute your mics, everybody, if you're not speaking. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so Town of Pembroke Park Special Commission meeting Monday, June 1st, 2020 at 6:00 p.m. Virtual meeting. Virtual meeting instructions. Notice is hereby given that the Town Commission of the Town of Pembroke Park, Florida will hold a virtual special meeting utilizing communications media technology in accordance with Governor Ron DeSantis' Executive Order number 20-69 dated March 20th, 2020 pertaining to conducting local government meetings while under the public health emergency related the spread of novel coronavirus disease 2019. The town hall is closed to the public. Special commission meeting Monday, June 1st, 2020 at 6:00 p.m. and we will not be going to 10 p.m. Town hall is closed to the public. Public access to this virtual meeting can be accomplished as follows. You can dial in using your telephone. The toll-free number is 1-866-899-4679. That's 1-866-899-4679. And the toll number is 1-571-317-3116. That's 1-571-317-3116. The access code is 473-857-805. That's 473-857-805. During the meeting, you can submit a text or voicemail at 954-707-9820. That's 954-707-9820. Any member of the public wishing to comment publicly on any matter, including on items on the agenda, may submit their comments by email to the interim deputy clerk. Well, that has to be changed to the town administrator service director / deputy clerk at townclerk@townofpembrokepark.com. That's TOWNCLERK @townofpembrokepark.com. All comments submitted by email that, if read orally, are 3 minutes or less, shall be read into the record. All comments submitted by email shall be part of the public record. If any member of the public requires additional information about this town commission meeting or has any questions about how to submit a public comment at the meeting, please contact Marlon D. Martel, Town Clerk, Administrative Service Director, Town of Pembroke Park, 3150 Southwest 52nd Avenue, Pembroke Park, Florida, 33023 at 954-966-4600, extension 235. Okay, at this time, it is Pledge of Allegiance time. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There's all these calls here.
Okay. Does anyone have any additions, deletions, or withdrawal to the agenda?
You skipped roll call.
Oh, sorry. I surely did. Because everybody's there. I see them. Roll call.
Commissioner Cohen,
Here.
Commissioner DeVille,
Here.
Clerk Commissioner Jacobs,
Here.
Vice Mayor Clark, Vice Mayor Clark,
Howard, unmute.
Here. Yes.
Mayor Mohammed.
Here. Okay. With that being said, are there any additions, deletions, or withdrawal to the agenda?
Yeah, I would like to, oh, go ahead, Ray. Go
I have
ahead.
an addition. I would like to add the food drive.
Okay.
Okay,
Howard,
and
what do you have?
I have an addition that I just want to make an announcement about that job position, the assistant gardener, and the organizational chart.
Okay. Are you making changes to the organizational chart?
Yeah, I would like to make changes, yes.
Can you bring that up on the 10th when everybody can see a copy of what you've
Yeah.
done?
That's where it'll be, but I just want to make that announcement tonight. So when they get the backup, they'll be very much aware of it. We already talked about it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. So I'll entertain a motion to accept the agenda with the add-ons.
Motion made. To accept all the additions to the agenda.
Mayor, if I could just make one change, please. If we
Uh-huh.
could remove from the agenda, item number 8, A as in Apple. Because the purchases that we're gonna be doing for the COVID do not exceed 1,500. I believe that Mr. Taubenfeld, are you on the phone?
I am.
Okay, is that okay? Is that what you wanted to do?
Yes, please. Speaking with Miriam, the cost is going to not exceed the $1,500, so there's no need to put it on the agenda.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mayor?
Okay. Sounds good.
And I just want to say one thing. Hi, Jeff. Jeffrey Jacobs, Commissioner Jacobs.
Okay. Okay, so you guys have it. The additions are the food drive, the job posting, and the organizational chart, and the removal is 8A, the purchases to reopen town hall. Howard, are you amending your motion to include the removal of 8A?
Yeah, so I'll amend my motion to remove 8A.
Second.
Marlon,
Yes, ma'am.
call the roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. Motion made by Vice Mayor Clark, seconded by Commissioner DeVille. Commissioner Cohen?
Yes.
Commissioner DeVille?
Yes.
Clerk Commissioner Jacobs?
Gave us
Yes.
the hand.
Vice Mayor Clark?
Yes.
Mayor Mohammed?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So number 6, public comments related to agenda items and goodwill and welfare. Are there any comments, Marlon?
No, Madam Mayor, there's no, but there were no comments, and I have none on my cell phone either.
Okay, perfect. All right, so 7A. Furniture for town,
No, he's up there.
okay. Furniture for town manager's office. Any questions? We've already had the discussion, so can someone make a motion to purchase the furniture from Furniture Warehouse, option 2, not to exceed $3,800?
I make a motion to purchase the furniture not to exceed $3,800.
I'll second.
Plus delivery and installation.
Plus
I'll
delivery
second.
and installation.
Second.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Motion made by Clerk Commissioner Jacobs, seconded by Vice Mayor Clark. Commissioner Cohen?
Yes.
Commissioner DeVille?
Yes.
Clerk Commissioner Jacobs?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Clark?
Yes.
Mayor Mohammed?
Yeah, quick question. Well, how much is delivery and installation? Because I know we're not paying taxes. Does anyone know what the cost of that is?
I do not have the answer, but I don't believe it'll exceed $500 at the most.
Okay, so can somebody Can we have a motion to cover delivery and installation for an amount not to exceed $500?
Yeah, I'll make that motion that delivery not to exceed $500 and setup.
Okay.
A second.
Okay, roll call?
Motion made by Vice Mayor Clark, seconded by Commissioner DeVille. Commissioner Cohen?
Yes.
Commissioner DeVille?
Yes.
Clerk Commissioner Jacobs?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Clark?
Yes.
Mayor Mohammed?
Yes. Mark, are you on? Mark?
Yes,
you there?
I'm here.
Okay, so, 7D purchase for iPad. What's the amount not to exceed?
Hold on, let me pull it up. The iPad,
Please, if everybody can mute their phones, please, we're getting a lot of feedback.
I got it.
Please mute your phones.
Okay, I got it. I'll entertain a
1940.
motion to purchase the iPad for $1946.
Yeah.
From
I make a
Apple.
motion that we purchase an iPad for the town manager not to exceed $1946. Is that what
Yeah.
you wanted?
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
A second.
Roll call?
Motion made by Vice Mayor Clark, seconded by
Yeah,
Commissioner
they're
DeVille.
spending money. Don't feel welcome.
Commissioner Cohen?
Yes.
Commissioner DeVille?
Yes.
Clerk Commissioner Jacobs?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Clark?
Yes.
Mayor Mohammed?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay. So next item, I'll entertain a motion to purchase the laptops and workstations. Hold on, let me just calculate this very quick.
yeah, those are from
Okay.
Dell.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm trying to find, wait, slow down. I need my calculator here.
Okay. Go ahead.
Unless you
Give me a
want to do
number.
one individually.
Whatever works for you. There's these two
one.
separate POs, that's fine.
Oh, well, do you want them individually or do you want them together?
You can do them
Five.
individually, that's fine.
2, 4.
Let's move it. We should have all this ready.
Okay, so, entertain a motion to purchase the Dell laptops for the city manager and a new hire for an amount not to exceed $3,192.86.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we purchase a workstation and laptop computers for the town manager Dell brand in an amount not to exceed
Stop.
No,
3,200.
no, hold on.
Nope, stop.
32. 32 is just for
If you're
laptop.
purchasing you said both, so both equal 5524 and 58 cents.
That's fine, yes.
And how many cents? 58 cents?
Yes, so
Why don't we
5524.
round it up to
Okay,
5,600?
so I make a motion that, because there was an entertainment to make a motion, and I agree with the motion, I make a motion to purchase a workstation Dell and a laptop Dell
Not
computer,
Plural.
okay, plural, for the town manager, an amount not to exceed
And new
5,500.
It says for the new staff, so it's 2 laptops,
For the
4
two-
monitors.
Okay, it's not all the town manager. It says
Yeah.
town manager here on my notes, but that's okay. Okay, I make a motion to purchase a workstation computer, Dell brand, and a laptop computer, Dell brand for staff in an amount not to exceed $5,524.58.
Mayor, is it
Yeah.
okay is it okay if you put not to exceed 5,550? Just to
That's
round it off?
better. I make a
Okay.
motion that we purchase a workstation.
Stop
Dell
saying a
brand.
workstation. A workstation means singular. Say workstations, plural.
Okay,
Please.
then we have to come back. Okay,
Because you
that's
say
not
one
on
and
my,
But
okay,
look at the
read-
book. Look at the book.
I'm reading the book.
Okay,
Okay,
on
I'm
page,
looking at the agenda.
on
I would, okay.
no,
just
on page
Madam-
52, it's 2 computers, 2 sound bars, 4 monitors,
Okay, Madam Mayor,
2 precision Dell somethings, and 1 carrying
Gotcha.
case.
okay,
So-
that's great. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is make purchase of workstation, and is it plural laptops?
It's 2 workstations
Okay,
and 2 laptops.
okay. For staff, an amount not to exceed $5,550. How's that?
Okay, perfect.
It took me too long, so let's kind of get me going through it faster.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
I'll second it.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Motion made by Vice Mayor Clark and seconded by 3 commissioners, but we'll go ahead and give it to Jacobs because it took him the longest to go ahead and press the button. Commissioner Cohen,
Yes.
Commissioner DeVille,
Yes.
Clerk Commissioner Jacobs,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Clark,
Yes,
Mayor Mohammed.
Yes.
Motion passes.
7D, engineers position, Vice Mayor Clark and Human Resource Director Menengazo.
okay. Madam Mayor, today we met with the manager and with Yolanda, and they all know how important this position is to fill. This afternoon, we sat down with JC, and he heard about the position of all these grants. And so I'm going to make a motion that we, is the town attorney, don't you have to do that by resolution? But anyway, we can do by motion. Then if he has to come back. Is the town attorney here?
Vice Mayor, you're correct. The selection and appointment of the town engineer is required to be done by resolution of the town commission. And it's just I'll have the information. It's going to be this Azadin Dinser Aiken. Is that the
Yes.
choice?
Well,
The
that's
last
who
one?
I'm suggesting that maybe they have to
Okay.
vote on it. That's
Right.
what we did at the workshop. I don't know. You tell me what I have to do to get it out there, to push him out there first.
Right. That's the I think what everybody agreed upon at the workshop. Did you all get a number for his compensation? Because that should also be included in the resolution.
I have the information as far as his current salary. His current salary is $102,000, and he also gets a take-home vehicle. So that's what his current salary is.
Okay, where does that fall in the range that we have in your compensation plan?
One moment, I'm pulling it up right now. All right, so town engineer, the range is between 92,000 to 119,000. So he's definitely within our range, as far as his current salary is concerned. So I guess it's really, when I asked him what are his salary expectations, like within that range of 92 to 119, he only told me his current salary, and he asked that, the commission be fair with what his current salary is and what the move would be to join the town of Pembroke Park. That's all he told me. So it would really be up to the commission. I can tell you right now, just going back to like similar how I told you what the 50th percentile is, meaning what the market is paying for this position, is 108,000. And again, his current compensation is 102 with a take-home vehicle. And he's
Okay,
currently on
so-
FRS. Pretty happy about coming over with us because we have FRS as well.
Okay, I don't have a problem with that, Madam Mayor, and maybe the other commissioners want to comment. I think that's fair. If there's any objections to the commissioner's comment.
So how much are you willing for the car allowance? Since we've never done the car
Yeah.
thing for the engineers before, so that's something that
No, but
I think needs to be,
he's not asking for a car allowance.
he wants a car.
No. He's
just
not
wants the
asking
one
for a
too?
car allowance. He mentioned to me that his current package, compensation package is that he gets 102 and he gets a take-home vehicle. But no, he's not asking for a car allowance.
Okay.
So just consider that when considering the salary.
Okay.
Oh, so, Madam Mayor,
Yes.
you expect me to like say 102, 500 or 103? Is that what's being expected, to go up a little higher to where it compensates for the vehicle? I'll go 103 if everybody else agrees with it, and
Well, he's making 102.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Would it be permissible for the commission to go ahead and hire him, set his salary, and then address the issue of either a car allowance or a take-home vehicle at the meeting on June 10th, when you've had an opportunity to speak with him and find out what the requirements are for that vehicle?
yeah, that sounds good to me.
I'm here, guys.
Okay. That's completely up to you guys.
Okay. To get this thing off the ball, get it moving, let's go ahead. I'll ask the town attorney to put in 102. Then you can come back like the attorney suggested and work out the details on whatever car allowance, if anything. You might not want to give them a car allowance. I don't know. So why don't we just stick it and start it off with 102 for the resolution?
Okay.
Okay, in that case, it'd be a resolution of the town commission of the town of Pembroke Park, Florida, appointing a resident, Dinser Aiken, as town engineer, providing for town engineer's compensation, superseding conflicting ordinance resolutions, and providing an effective date. Whereas sections 2-81 through 2-86 of the Pembroke Park Code of Ordinances provide for the position of the town engineer. And whereas the town commission has reviewed the applications for town engineer candidates and has interviewed those candidates and has selected Azadin Dinser Aiken to serve as town engineer. Now therefore be resolved by the town commission of the town of Pembroke Park, Florida, section 1, that the town commission hereby retains the services of Azadin Dinser Aiken to serve as town engineer. Section 2, that Azadin Dinser Aiken shall serve as town engineer and receives annual compensation in the amount of $102,000 for the performance of the duties of his office. Section 3, that all resolutions or parts of resolutions in conflict herewith be and the same are hereby superseded to the extent of such conflict. Section 4, that this resolution shall be in force and take effect immediately upon its passage and adoption.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
That's all.
Second.
No, I got the second. I said roll call.
Motion by Vice Mayor Clark, seconded by Commissioner Cohen. Commissioner Cohen,
Yes.
Commissioner DeVille,
Yes.
Clerk Commissioner Jacobs, Clerk Commissioner Jacobs.
It's got to unmute.
He may be having trouble.
Yeah, his
He
screen
may
went
be
black.
having trouble.
There he is.
Yes? Nod your head.
Looks like it's frozen. No, his
Yeah.
screen is frozen.
Okay, I'm gonna put technical difficulties. Vice Mayor,
Yes.
Mayor Mohammed.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Madam Mayor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's very important that the engineer go to this meeting, this oversight meeting on the 4th at the governmental center, or somebody could email him all the details. But we're having a meeting where some of these projects have to be addressed. I know it's hit the ground running, but that's what it's called for here at this time. Thank God we got somebody that's on board with this as a town engineer, because we're going to have to get up in front of this oversight board, JC, myself, Miriam, and the engineer, to, on one project, rebuttal it, object. And then on the other project, and Attorney Ryan, we need Attorney Ryan there. He has to be there. Because he's gonna have to work with their attorney on the board, an Angela Wallace. So I just want Yolanda to know if you could contact Denzer and get him pleased to attend this meeting.
Go ahead, Yoli.
Yes, sir. Definitely, I will contact. He's aware that the commission was gonna make a selection tonight. I just wanted to say something before we leave this topic. I think that it's gonna get a little bit messy if we start talking about car allowances for anybody other than the town manager, because then other department heads are going to start asking for that same benefit. So I wanted to ask the commission, I brought up that the 50th percentile is at 108,000. If you would allow me to negotiate with Mr. Dinser, not exceeding the 108,000, which again is the 50th percentile the market is paying for that position. And that way we avoid any department head starting to ask for car allowances as well.
Okay, Attorney Ryan, what do we have to do to correct that?
Okay, we'd have to amend the resolution to set the compensation at $108,000.
Not
No,
to
she's
exceed
gonna
that.
negotiate. Oh, not to exceed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to go ahead and do that, to have a motion to
Yeah.
amend the resolution.
I would like it.
So that you can be paid annual compensation in an amount not to exceed $108,000.
Yeah, so what do you want me to do? Make a motion to that or a motion to adopt? How do you want me to handle that?
Yeah, make a motion to amend the resolution to provide for the compensation in an amount not to exceed $108,000 annually.
Okay, so made, 108, not to exceed 108,000 annually. That's the compensation.
I'll second.
Roll call.
I need to just put something on the record, please. That resolution, we do not have it on the agenda. It has not been submitted, and I would greatly appreciate if what we do is we go ahead and amend this as you're stating, but the resolution be brought up at the June 10th meeting.
I agree.
Okay.
Attorney
Roll call
Ryan?
is Vice Mayor Clark, seconded by Commissioner Cohen. Commissioner Cohen,
Yes.
Commissioner DeVille,
Yes.
Clerk Commissioner Jacobs. Okay, he's having technical difficulties. Vice Mayor Clark,
Yes,
Mayor Mohammed.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm
Okay,
not
so that-
entering that resolution into the record. It will be placed on the June 10th commission meeting. The negotiations that are going on, they will be taken care of, but not with the resolution.
But in the meantime, I'll be sure to extend the offer so that he can start giving his notice. He can start with us and be compensated for the 4th when he joins the meeting with you, Vice Mayor.
if as long as the commission has no objection or the town attorney has no objection, I have no problem.
When, Yolanda, when you go ahead and get that number, then I would give it to the town attorney so that then he definitely goes ahead and puts it into the agenda with the corrected amount. Town attorney, are you okay with that?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna ask that we move forward on interviewing the Public Works Director, because we have hurricane season coming up, and I'd hopefully like to have somebody that we can vote on the 10th.
So I have interviews all day on Wednesday where I'll be doing like
Did you hear
preliminary.
this?
I have 6 candidates in total, and then I'll be coordinating with Joy to get you all to do the interviews as soon as possible.
Okay. All right, thank you. So Marlon, can we have that on the agenda for the 10th as well?
Yes, Mayor, it's on there already.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Madam Mayor, does anybody have any other HR matters for today? Because I'm kind of alone with the kids because my husband's working this situation right now. And I wanted to know if any HR
Please,
items
everybody
were.
mute.
Yeah, I've got that.
What do you have, Howard? I can't hear. Can
We have
everybody
a lot of
go forward?
feedback. Please, please,
Please
please
mute
mute your
everybody.
phones.
Okay. Can I talk now?
Go ahead, Howard.
Today, I went over, Yolanda and I discussed several things, more things that I'm familiar with, which is on the public service side. And so I would like to make an organizational change. And then you could hear it all, you know, she'll come up, she drew an organizational chart today with these thoughts incorporated. And then in additional, the gardener assistant will be added as one of the items that's going to come up, and that'll all be given to you beforehand.
Okay.
So we could just vote on it on the 10th. And that does have that does change things a little bit, but I think several of us staff like the idea, and I'll leave it at that. We'll wait till the 10th, and that's all I would have for HR.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be presenting that org chart to the manager. I'll be sending it via email. We'll be discussing it tomorrow. And then I'll send it to the attorney and to the commission as well for review before the 10th meeting.
Very good. And we'll add the gardener assistant. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. All right, I think you're good, Yolanda.
Thank you very much.
Have a good night.
And I just want to say to commissioners that I got stuck here today because I had several items I had to go over, and I got pulled into it, and Yolanda was great. She brought JC in. JC is great. I think it's going to be a good win for all of us, but I just want to thank Yolanda for being so courteous and being part of our family and doing a great job. Very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Yolanda.
Okay. 8B, resolution for the reassignment of Florida Municipal Investment Trust contact person assigning the assistant town manager in this. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Well, that's what's on there. Assistant town manager and assistant finance director. Who wants to take the lead on that since there's been changes?
Mayor, if you give me 1 second, please.
Okay.
When you went ahead and had the discussion at the workshop, you stated and this is why it's on there. It was stated the assistant town manager and the assistant finance director. At that time, our town manager wasn't on board. Therefore, when I redid the resolution now, I did place the town manager and the assistant finance director because that's the way it's been done. Well, because we have a town manager now, a permanent one. So I took the liberty to go ahead and do that. If the commission wishes to put the assistant town manager, I can. It's just a change in the current resolution. It's up to the commission to make that decision. Thank you.
Commissioners? Unmute somebody, say something.
Well, it's supposed to be a manager on there, right? Because we have a permanent manager now, so it should stay the manager and the assistant finance director.
Okay, so everybody's good? All right, Chris, read the resolution.
All righty, it's a resolution of the Town Commission of the Town of Pembroke Park, Florida, designating the authorized signatories on behalf of the town for the Florida Municipal Investment Trust accounts, superseding conflicting resolutions and providing an effective date. Whereas the town maintains various accounts for the Florida Municipal Investment Trust, and whereas Florida Municipal Investment Trust requires that the individuals who are authorized to sign documents on behalf of the town must be designated by ordinance or resolution of the governing body of the municipality, and whereas the Town Commission desires to designate the individuals with the signatory authority for the town at this time. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Town Commission of the Town of Pembroke Park, Florida, that the Town Commission hereby authorizes and designates the town manager, Juan C. Jimenez, and Assistant Finance Director, Harry Taubenfeld, as representatives to have the authority to invest funds and withdraw funds on behalf of the town for the Municipal Investment Trust accounts. Section 2, that the Town Commission hereby designates and authorizes town manager Juan C. Jimenez and Assistant Finance Director Harry Taubenfeld as the town's representatives to be authorized signatories to make amendments to the Florida Municipal Trust membership application form and signature card for and on behalf of the town. Section 3, that all resolutions or parts of resolutions in conflict herewith being the same are hereby superseded to the extent of such conflict. In Section 4, that this resolution shall be enforced and take effect, made by its passage and adoption.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Roll call.
They got me on that.
Motion made by Commissioner Cohen, seconded by Clerk Commissioner Jacobs. Commissioner Cohen,
Yes.
Commissioner DeVille,
Yes.
Clerk Commissioner Jacobs,
I think that was a nod, yes.
okay. Vice Mayor,
Yes,
Mayor Mohammed.
Yes.
you only beat me to that because my iPad was muted.
Okay. 8C, establishing resolution for purchases during the commission's summer hiatus, allowing purchases to be approved by the town manager, town attorney, and assistant finance director not to exceed $5,000.
Oh,
Okay,
motion.
No, this, we're gonna go ahead and do this on a resolution on the 10th, because we don't need it until that time. But it would just be a resolution authorizing the town manager to approve purchase of services and commodities at an amount not to exceed $5,000 during the period in which the town commission is in recess. If you wanted to, that was a discussion at the workshop. If there's any kind of change that you want to make on the authorization funding amount, you can do that. But this will come back up on the 10th.
Okay, perfect. 8B, food drive. Commissioner DeVille?
Yeah, as you guys know, this past Saturday was supposed to be our last food drive.
Oh my
But
God.
I feel like we still have a need for it. So I would like for us to continue having it every Saturday. As you guys know, if we get off the rotation for Feeding South Florida, it's hard to get back on that rotation. Feeding South Florida has also made it easier. We no longer have to bag items separately. Everything's already prearranged in a box.
How can you keep going?
Let's give the boxes out to the families. So I would like us to continue doing that. Also, there's a riot out there, so we could have food shortage at any time. So I don't know, should I be making a motion for this, Chris, or do we just continue?
Yeah, so if you would go ahead and make a motion to authorize continuing, hosting the food drives on the Saturdays until such time as the town commission, either they quit giving us the food or town commission decides to terminate the program.
Okay, motion to continue having the food drive every Saturday, starting this coming Saturday.
Is there a second? All right, where's Howard? So I can pass the gavel to make the second.
Okay,
Okay. So I will pass the gavel to make the second.
don't throw it. Just hand it to me. Okay, I got it.
I have to throw it. It's like a quarter of a mile away. Wait, oh, Jacob seconded. Okay, Jacob seconded. Howard, you don't get my gavel. Not yet. Okay, is there any discussion?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
Okay, go ahead.
Is
And then Howard.
Does this mean that we're gonna be doing, halftime and, time and a half?
Saturday. Huh? What is that noise? Yes, it does. And I think everyone received all the paperwork from FEMA, which states that this is covered by FEMA and not being covered by the town. So FEMA will be paying the salaries for the employees.
Okay.
Okay.
Gina,
Madam
do you
Mayor?
have, hold on. Is Gina finished?
The only thing, I thought that South Florida said they weren't gonna do anymore. Now they decided to continue.
Feeding South Florida never said they weren't doing it anymore.
I thought that's why they said it was gonna be the last time,
No,
this past Saturday.
nope. Feeding South
No.
Florida did not say any such thing. The
'Cause I
issue
know
was
things-
the employees, no, the issue was the employees getting their overtime.
Oh, okay.
That was the only issue. In South Florida, we have partnered with them. We have an agency relationship with them to get as long as they have, and as long as they wish to continue.
Okay. Oh, I'm next.
Okay? Well,
No,
just
go
see-
ahead, Howard.
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
would like, if I may, Mayor and Commissioners, I would like to make an amendment. You know, I don't mind going forward, but let's do it one Saturday at a time, or, you know, so we don't have to wait and then have 4 when the commission is saying, you know, we had enough. My feeling was we were gonna stop it. However, now this is back up. It is a good thing, but let's set time limits where it's not just running out into the infinity. So I would like to, what's the best way to do that, Commissioner, Madam Mayor? So we get, what's Jacob saying?
Jacob's on mute. We can't hear you. Who's he talking to? Because he's not on this call.
Can you hear me?
Okay, now we can.
Okay. You can't do that. We'll have to vote every single week if we're going to do that to continue it. Also, Feeding South Florida, it's a rotation. We have to be on the list for it to continue. So we're going to have to continue. So you're going to have to set a time. Is it for 1 month? So we'll continue it on for 1 month, you know, or do we continue it on till the, you know, until the COVID-19 ends? You know, and set a date and time on that. You're going to have to set a time. You just can't do it week by week.
Yeah, and I would, Commissioner Jacobs, I'm just trying to get feedback from the commission. I don't have any problems making it a month or coordinate it where it falls close to a meeting, just so the commission at the right time and the time they decide, the commission, to stop it.
Understand, we only have one more meeting until the end of August.
Ooh, that's a good point.
That's what I'm trying to explain. We have one meeting till the end of August. That's it. And that's on the 10th or 11th next week.
Okay, so how does the commission, I need some feedback for myself with my motion, because maybe I'll just withdraw it or amendment. But how does everybody feel? Gina, how do you feel about that?
I have mixed feelings because when I was out passing out flyers, I was out for 4 hours last week. I didn't get a good feedback from our residents because they didn't feel like,
You're gonna make a left here.
you know, they weren't happy with everything, and they didn't like the fact that they had to sit in their cars, and they didn't want to participate into it anymore. So I'm going to have to say, I just have mixed feelings on this, and I know it's important to feed people, but when it comes to the residents, I'm going to have to say no.
Okay, and
Okay, I'm going to talk now. So here's the deal. You're not out there and you don't see how this is done. The feedback you get are probably from people who have maybe come once and they got pissed off and left. Here's the thing about this event. We have one of the best run events in Broward County. The Sheriff's Department even complimented us on how we run it. They said Cooper City continues to mess it up every single week, and we're the only town that seems to get this going and flowing very well. We don't have any problems. As soon as the line opens, it goes. There's no waiting. It goes. We have 2 lines of cars going through, and it goes very fast. So people that are waiting in line aren't waiting long. But if you're there to wait in line to get food, you're probably in need of food. So, you know, it needs to continue, and the way we do it very, very well. So if your residents don't need it, that's fine. I know the ones in my community need it. I know the ones in Lakeshore need it. I know, you know, all of West Park needs it. You know, They're always there. We get people from all over the place. It's just not our town.
Go ahead, Howard.
Yeah, Madam Mayor and Commissioners, I was just looking for feedback and a way that we could have some date that if the commission all of a sudden is saying, wow, I wish we could rescind this, we would have had a way, but that's okay with me. Everything that's
We
said
can stop
about,
it when it needs be.
what's that?
We can always stop it when needs be.
And I think it's a great thing. I know we've been out there every weekend. And so that's the will of the commission. That's fine with me. I'll be out there. And we are doing really good things with it. I can tell you that. And we are feeding people. And when we have the 2-month hiatus, you know, we just keep going till the end of the 2 months or whenever everybody decides to stop. So I'll take back my motion or amendment.
You don't need to rescind it because there was no second.
Go ahead, Gina. And somebody has to mute because I.
JC, what is your feelings on this, Mr. Manager?
Well, honestly,
I know
don't
you're
see the
new.
problem with continuing. I don't see the problem with continuing it. This program, it seems to be really popular at this, you know, up to now. And I mean, I fail to see the harm in continuing it, honestly.
Okay. Thank you.
Go ahead, Ray, and then we're going to call the roll.
Nothing against you, JC, but I'm just curious why Cohen would ask JC if he's not a resident of this town.
Because he is our town manager, and I'm sure he's familiar with the program, and I'm sure he got a lot of feedback. That's why.
Okay, go ahead, Howard, and then we
Okay.
really got to call the roll.
I mean, the ones that are out there, we know how phenomenal this is. It's great. It's providing for the people, and that's what this is all about.
Okay.
And we're on the front lines, even during the COVID pandemic, which we're still in, but really in the beginning of it, we all had our masks, social distancing. We are helping people. My intent was not to stop the program. My intent was to give the commission an opportunity to bring it back up for discussion, but that's been rescinded, and I'm not going to go that way anymore. And let's continue. That's the way I feel about it. Especially if Ray is there and Jeffrey and the mayor. I know I got my back covered.
Okay. All right. Commissioner Jacobs, did you have something? Because I saw your mouth moving, but I wasn't sure if it was for us or for Angela.
What was your question?
No. I saw your mouth moving. I didn't know if you were trying to say something to us or if you were talking to your wife.
No, I was trying to give Angela direction.
Okay. All right. So if there aren't any other questions, we're going to call the roll. And then there's one thing that I do have to put on the record after that regarding this. Roll call.
Motion made by Commissioner DeVille, second by Clerk Commissioner Clark to continue with, Clerk Commissioner Jacobs to continue with the Saturday food drives. Commissioner Cohen.
Yes, I'm going to say yes, because if we can continue this at any time or just continue this, I'm going to say yes.
Right.
Commissioner DeVille,
Yes.
Clerk Commissioner Jacobs. Clerk Commissioner
Yes.
Jacobs. Okay.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Clark,
Yes.
Mayor Mohammed.
Yes.
Motion passes 5-0.
Well,
Okay, thanks. I don't know if Stephanie's on the call, but I wanted to know where we were with putting in the request for the pallet jack, the automated pallet jack forklift thingamabob. Is Stephanie there or no? If not, I can follow up with her tomorrow because we need to make sure that we have some kind of pallet jack or forklifty thing that we can rent for it. And I know about a month and a half ago, we requested that it be put into the queue for FEMA. So, Mark? Mark? Okay. Can you guys hear me?
I'm here. I'm
Okay,
here.
is Stephanie on or no?
I don't see her by name. I have other callers. I can unmute them. Let me unmute everybody, and then if she is,
If she's there, we'll figure it out.
everybody, well, the callers are muted.
Stephanie, are you there? All right, don't worry. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it tomorrow.
You want me to call her real quick?
No. I'll deal with it tomorrow. It's okay. Because we need a pallet jack or a forklift, for, to make it easier to offload the truck. We have a manual pallet jack. But I think it was like last month we had requested that she put it in the queue for FEMA. So I just wanted an update on where we were with it. All right, with that being said.
Madam Mayor,
Yes, sir.
I'd just like to add to this. It
Okay.
would be nice, and I believe it's in the budget, Ray, Jacobs, and Mohammed, that we get another golf cart. I mean, the golf carts are necessary. We are running food to people's cars. We're running down the block. Everybody's running around. So it is not a waste. I think we really should look in, direct staff to look into getting another golf cart. They're very functional and useful and almost required.
No, they are. They're an asset and we utilize them. And I thought we were getting, I'm confused. I thought this one was convertible or something where you could flip it so that it wasn't seats and it had the ability to be utility.
Yeah, the newest one does that, right?
Yeah, that newest one is supposed to be convertible somehow. I thought it was
Yeah,
convertible.
it
I was
is.
supposed to be getting a convertible.
It is beautiful. So can I bring up or is this related enough that I can make a motion to direct staff to go out for another quote and bring it back for us? Because we need we need another golf cart.
Yeah, it'd be a great asset for this.
It really is. And I
Okay.
think, okay, so can I make a motion on this, Attorney Ryan, or do I have to bring up a non-agenda item?
You bring it's related to the food cart, so you bring it up.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a motion, Ray and Jeff and Madam Mayor, let's buy or go out for proposals for another golf cart. It could be the utility that, I mean, this one that you have now is beautiful, where the seats fold back, and it's a utility, and we could throw boxes on there like Ray and I do, or Jeff and I, or Jeff or Ray, and in an amount not to exceed, I would say $5,000 or $5,000.
We budgeted what, 14,000, I think. So I think, and we only spent 50. What did we spend on this? When we made the most report, I think we did not to exceed 5,500, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you want to go? Let me go 5,500. Then we're covered.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
I mean, they're gonna get the quotes anyway, so you'll have it for next week anyway. So.
Yeah. So I'm going to amend that motion, change that motion to 55, not to exceed $5,500. That's what we're doing. We will buy one if it's the right one, not to exceed $5,500.
Okay.
Is that fair, Madam Mayor?
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. Okay, is there a second? Whoever's seconding got to unmute.
Second.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? No? Roll call.
Motion made by Vice Mayor Clark, seconded by Clerk Commissioner Jacobs. Commissioner Cohen,
No.
Commissioner DeVille,
Yes.
Clerk Commissioner Jacobs,
Yes.
Good. We'll have our own
Vice
call.
Mayor Clark,
Definitely yes, especially when you're walking.
Mayor Mohammed.
Yes.
Mayor, I just want to bring something to your attention before you adjourn. I know that when we discussed the last item, 8C, it was stated on the agenda for 5,000. is that the number you want to bring forth at the June 10th meeting, or do you want to bring forth another number because it was not discussed, that portion?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Thank
Just,
you.
All right.
just want to say, thank you, Ray, Jeffrey, Madam Mayor, and Commissioner Cohen.
Okay, before you guys all
for the
sign
golf
off,
cart. Okay.
you're welcome. Before you guys all sign off, JC, are you there? JC? Mark, can you put JC on
Yes, I
screen?
am.
Okay, can you introduce
Yes, I'm
yourself to
here.
the public?
I'm here.
Okay, Mark, can
Hold
you
on
put
one
him on the
second.
screen? Okay, thank you.
He's
Can you
got
put
to
him on
do
the?
it. Yeah, there.
I'm here.
Yeah, okay, can you introduce yourself to the community, please? Sorry,
Oh,
I
yes,
know.
absolutely. My name is Jason Jimenez. I have the privilege of being and the honor of being your new town manager. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you, the commission, mayor, vice mayor, and the commission for granting me this opportunity. I'm extremely excited about the potential of this town, and I just can't wait to keep working and continue going.
Okay, well, we look forward to working
You guys
with
hear me?
you. We hear you. We look forward to working with you, and you have a lot of work to do, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
welcome.
town does not
Absolutely.
supply just for men, just so you know, that is something you're gonna have to purchase on your own. But we have a lot of work. What I'll say. Thank you very much. Marlon?
Yeah, thank you, JC.
Yes, ma'am.
I give him some money.
Thank you.
Do you want to do a quick reintroduction since you're a permanent employee now? Mark,
Sure.
put her up on the screen.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to again thank you all for giving me this opportunity. I think that the town is an amazing place to work. I really enjoyed being here, and that was the main reason why I wanted to continue with the town, because I'm really enjoying everyone here, the staff, the residents, the commission. So thank you again for all that you've given me, and thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
And thank you and welcome.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now with that said,
Welcome,
commissioner
everybody.
comments?
No, just welcome, JC, and hope you know what you're getting yourself into.
Yes, welcome.
Okay. Okay, so thank you guys. You guys have a lot of work ahead of you. And with that being said, I'm just gonna ask that, that everyone know that we have a curfew in effect from Broward County. We would like to make sure that everyone observes the curfew and that they stay safe right now. I'm just getting the word that the governor might be, sending out, and I don't even know how to say this. He might be invoking the Insurrection Act, which is going to deploy troops everywhere. So please just everyone stay safe. If you're looting, stay out of my city because it will not be tolerated. We don't have a problem with peaceful protests, but please do not loot my city. My businesses are small businesses, and we like our small businesses. We don't encourage anyone to loot or do anything, breaking the law. We understand, the frustration. And just to please stay safe. Also remember, COVID is still around. COVID has not gone anywhere, so we need people to practice their social distancing. I know there's a lot of folks in the park right now. And we still need you to maintain your social distancing. If you're gonna be in the city, please maintain social distancing. Please wear your mask and stay safe. That's it. That's all I have. Does anyone have anything else? Okay, then I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Aye.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Have a good night, everyone.
This
Good night.
conference is no longer being
Night, everyone.
recorded.
Well, we're